It's been almost a year since I started recollecting manga series, and although I have some favorites, this is without a doubt, to me, one of the best stories I have ever had the pleasure of reading. Should you read Bloom Into You, an 8-volume series about a girl that everyone loves falling for a girl who can't fall in love. Now, the more I read Yuri or BL series, the more this topic gets brought up of what is love. And sometimes it feels repetitive or annoying as a crutch to why these characters can't just be together, as if your first relationship is expected to be your soulmate, but for this series, it works very much in its own favor. For characters, you have our two mains, Yu Koito and Nanami Toko. Both represent two different styles of love while never actually battling each other's ideologies. Yu simply doesn't understand what feelings she's supposed to have when it comes to the subject, and not only that, but in the beginning, she feels absolutely no emotion one way or another towards affection. She's never felt overly sad about things or disappointed about anything. She's just always gone with the flow of situations, and longs for someday to actually feel something special and know that it's love. While Nanami doesn't trust what it means to love. Everything is temporary in life, and anything can change at any given moment, so how can you trust when someone says that I love you? And so, Nanami is content in the idea that you might never fall in love with her, because she can always trust you to be honest with her. There are friends that each form a different perspective of love and sexuality and give new insight on the main question of the series, what is love? There's Maki, who loves the observation of love, but not the inclusion of it. There's Sayaka, who you may hate at first, but probably relates the most to over time, and a few others. In this series, after Yu states that she simply cannot fall in love, it attracts Nanami in a way so strong, she instantly wants to be with this person forever. Now what this series does right, where others can be annoying, is it doesn't do I love this person, but instead about the denial of love and comfortability and reliability. For Nanami, it could be the feeling that if this person doesn't actually love me, maybe they won't leave me either. Sort of like Call of the Night, the series likes to dive into the burden of what it's like to love. While there are cute moments and electrifyingly and spicy scenes, it spotlights all the pain of it, the good and the bad. For plot, it's mainly about Nanami wanting to become school president and put on a play for the school, following her older sister's footsteps. Along the way, there are plenty of twists and turns spotlighting the second main theme of this series, identity, and just like love, it casts a spotlight on all the goods and bads, what it means to truly understand your own self. Who are you? What do you want? What do you accept? What do you reject? What will you fight for? I truly 100% recommend this series, especially if you enjoy analysis of things such as Call of the Night that I do. I remember reading about how someone observed a man on a bus finishing a book and then hugging that book after he read the last page. And I can honestly say, every time I finished each volume, that's how I felt. I cannot recommend this series enough, and plan to review each volume in the near future. I didn't want to get into too many specifics in fear of spoiling anything or rambling, so that's all I can really say as far as recommendation. I know that there's an anime adaptation, but it only goes up to volume 5, I think, and this is actually one of the OSTs. Anyway, thank you for watching, and go read a book.